Hello everyone, and welcome to another Let's Play. My name is Anna Mardell. I have not been updating recently, I know, and I'm sorry. As some of you know, I live in Texas, and while I was fortunate enough to not be directly affected by Hurricane Harvey, several of my friends were, so I've been kind of busy with stuff. And I was also finishing up a book, so that was exciting too. I will let you know when it's available. But in the meantime, I thought, let's play some games. And a friend sent me 2064 read-only memories on Steam. And
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
okay.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
Oh, ears! We can be
Millions
furries!
of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day.
That sounds awesome!
However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines.
Okay.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
But I want cool furry.
High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further.
What did he do?
And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
He made a cute robot? I think we could probably live through cute robots. What do you think, baby? I have a cat on my desk. Okay, so as I was saying, a friend sent me 2064 read-only memories, and I don't know anything about it except that I think I can... what am I doing? How do I get into the game? That's the first challenge, entering the game. Oh, here we go, new game. I did already go into the options to turn the music down a little bit because I figure you want to hear me at least as much as you hear the music. Oh, are we going to sit through that thing we just sat through?
Neo San Francisco,
Can we skip it?
2064 AD.
Okay.
The world thrives
Sorry.
on a constant...
I didn't know that it would autoplay if I just sat on the menu long enough. Prologue. So, I think I was doing some kind of talk before it started, and then I lost my train of thought, which is pretty on brand for me. Neo San Francisco, home sweet home. Okay. I don't even know what the controls are. Is it just mouse or keys? Okay, maybe not so sweet. The enter button works. Musty might be a better descriptor. Door, bed, lappy, coffee, window, plant, book, sheet of paper, stack of papers, sink, fridge. Okay. YMO poster. Your ID card is what we're carrying. And we have a menu that I can't access yet. Wait, there it is. Why do you have litter in your paw? Would it kill you to clean your paws off before you jump on my desk? Save. I don't know what to save it as. Let's just save it as 1. Alright. Because it's really important to save the new game when I haven't done anything yet, I know. Let's pick up our sheet of paper. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. It sort of suits the room aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. Well, you got me there. Ah, good old Laffy. It may not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but, well, it works. Looking pretty hot there, Laffy. Like, literally hot. Overheating as usual. Laffy is a bit of a relic. Live intelligence processing system. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Aw, man. We gotta work. Okay today. Journal Logic. Lips Live. Lips Inbox. Let's check our email. Your inbox. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. Spam mail, scam mail, bill, work mail, weekly update, invitation, promotional mail, rent mail. What does work mail say? Hey there, I'm the lead editor for WTF Sounds, formerly Oh My Gosh Sounds. OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some credits your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? It's like the developers have read my own inbox. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,400 credits. Power plant. Ah, yes, the age-old choice between food or electricity. I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress to the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen. I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so I can send you your 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite and welcome to the Queendom. Get cheap Crash for only 90 credits stims. Rent mail. According to this email, your rent is very nearly due. Promotional mail. You pump for 5 credits back on a Hassie Infinity. A Hassie Infinity has all your daily calories with none of the nutritional value. Okay, what's the invitation? An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas trees downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Weekly update. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Okay. Unsubscribe. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Screw you. Alright, back. This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. The app is like a mesh of all active streams. The walls are paper thin. Watching a live feed at this hour would probably cause your neighbors to kill you. You wonder if there could be possibly anything nearby that might aid you on your quest. What? Journal Logic isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. OK Today is Neo San Francisco's most beloved morning show, all about the news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. This is... Yes, okay, thank you. I used to live in Oklahoma, and every time people talk about OkCupid, for just a second, I'm like, Oklahoma Cupid? What? Like, it bothers me. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scanline. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events. Okay, let's look at that. Oh man, do I have to read all of these? I don't have to, but... Alright, what's going on with the human revolution? Remains vigilant in the Stay Human protests. Day 10 of protesting outside various Genus clinics around the city. Stop that. Including those in East Bay. Genus, the gene slicing facility, has been met with much controversy. Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. The human revolution stands behind their claims that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester who asked to remain anonymous. Ugh. Mind your own business.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
Okay. Okay, I don't care about sports. Unless it has to do with hybrids. Oh, there we are. Their new quarterback, Patricia Lopez, as some vocal sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements. No evidence. It's relevant to point out that Lopez is the first woman to ever be quarterback in a major football team. Well, way to go, Miss Lopez. Alright, news article. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. Reports show that local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of a rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. What? What's a ROM again? It's robots? The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state that the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into trees. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROMs is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime to deliberately make it appear. I didn't understand all that. I'm sure we will later. Okay, now we're gonna work. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GS Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyway? Okay, where did we put our damn headphones? This plant is in pretty bad shape. Isn't this supposed to be one of the easier plants to care for? Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently open. Window being propped open by that book. Maintenance pending. A copy of Wigfield. Why do we have a talk button to everything? Coffee, the great equalizer. You take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Okay. What the heck? Why is this sink? You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles at you. Ew! Your friend Hayden gave this poster to you. Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, going digital would be the goal. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Why would you write on paper? My hands would hurt so much. Your home within your home. Nothing like curling up under the blankets and sleeping a while. It beeps stoically at you. So is there... Oh, okay, so left and right buttons work. Door, book, coffee, lappy, window, poster, sink, fridge. Would we put our headphones in the fridge? Spoiled milk pest. You open the fridge to see a bottle of mustard, a carton of spoiled milk. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. No, thank you. It's late, and nothing is really open right now. Well, then where are my headphones? Sheet of paper, fridge, sink. Oh, there they are. A pair of headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Headphones added to items. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Really? You scan the book with your finger and the audio file begins to play. Good voice acting. Huh. No, don't listen. It's not a good vibe. You touch the poster and YMO begins playing in your ears. Okay, that should be enough testing. The headphones reviews. Your accountability remains intact right away. The GX Ultra Beats sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. Hey now, you're getting paid to write this review. No one expects you to be this morally grounded. Sleek hums and blips. Sounds secure. Calm down. You're not going to get audited on your Times headphones use quota. I don't trust you, game. If I use it on the sink, what will happen? I'm gonna save before using it on the sink. Yes. 1. I don't want to break them. You can hear this sink gurgling in high def. Okay. The GX Ultra syncs one of your less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Oh my god, it's like a subtweet of my entire life. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. The first part of work is done. You're so accomplished. Thank you, Kane. All right, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Oh my god. Okay. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Oh, pack. Log out. Let's... Should we drink the milk? I don't want to. Go to sleep. I don't want to drink the milk. What the heck? What's going on? Why are you, why are you there? Hello? Hi.
Good. You're finally awake.
Hi?
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
It is? Yes.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
How did you get into my apartment?
I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious.
Oh.
It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
Oh.
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
Oh. I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best. I don't know which one to pick. We'll ask him out. Let's rant about our landlord.
Don't feel too bad.
Okay.
I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you.
The stored personal data on me?
I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
Thank you.
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
I was wondering about that too.
And that you left it open.
Yes.
I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Oh.
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
Oh.
The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo.
Thank you. What are you doing in my apartment?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
What? I mind.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Didn't fix my sink, did you?
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Did you break my computer?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Oh my god.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
You killed Lappy. You are
I
a
would
murderer.
consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Because I don't have money for a new computer.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Okay.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do.
Why are you here? That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Oh.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Oh. Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Oh.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him, either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
How are you different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence.
Okay.
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner.
Right.
They aren't in any way self-deterministic.
Yes.
As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
Oh, baby.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
No, I think that's normal.
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
That's true.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
That's kind of scary.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Well, there's that. I've never looked for a missing person, but I could
The
try.
numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome. Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable.
Well, I try.
If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Great. I don't have any money.
No, we can't! One of the last things Hayden told me was to avoid the authorities. We must be cautious about who we inform of this.
That's fair.
My calculations show that the possibilities of a leak are dangerously high. Corruption, despite being a challenge to public trust as well as cohesion of departmental policies, is still a possibility to consider.
No, I agree with
If
that.
it becomes public that Hayden has been kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease. We must keep this to ourselves for now. Please.
Okay, let's go. So, an old friend of ours has been kidnapped, and we've inherited his artificial intelligence robot, and now we're going to his apartment to check it out.
That's strange.
What?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired.
Huh.
I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps the maintenance robot took care of it.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, A lucky break!
What's that?
It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Just be careful.
Will do.
It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Oh. Please don't.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
Oh, well, that's good.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense.
Oh, it's not your fault. You're a baby.
But
You did the right thing by escaping.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Okay. Got a TV, game consoles, broken tech, a memory card, which seems likely, computer, window, ROM parts, plants, photos.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Prologue ensures you'll be more than well off.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
A tablet?
Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him.
Oh.
It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card.
Well, there's one of those on the floor.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Oh.
And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms.
Oh.
Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
That's so sweet.
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
Oh.
I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
Oh.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
How are you so cute? That's just not fair. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds, including Augmented Eye. A few vintage video game consoles. A ROM component in Hayden's headset.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords.
What is that thing out there? I guess it's just a plant.
This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below.
Huh. How did you get down?
I took the fire escape.
Oh. Alright, memory card. Something in the room may be able to read it.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections.
Good.
If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
The tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Does that ring any bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Okay.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you.
Okay.
For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Don't you know literally everything about me already?
This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here.
That's fair.
Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Okay.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Okay. Let's say Anna. Did I get 10 characters?
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
Oh, that's why somebody, my friend sent it. So you got they, them, their, theirs, she, her, hers, he, him, his. More options. And you can do custom pronouns.
Please enter your pronouns.
Z. Zer. Sir. Didn't we just do that one? Sirs.
Should it be is or are?
Is.
Here's how your pronouns look in action.
Yes. Yes. And I went to the park. I went with Zer. Z brought Zer Hassie. At least I think the Hassie was Zer's. Z is a good friend. Oh my god. I'm okay. I'm really happy, actually. I've never had a video game ask before. I just think that's so wonderful. I've never had a video game ask before. That's really nice. God, I'm sorry. I don't mean to break down crying. I'm just really happy. Yes, those are good. Thank you, Turing.
Does that look right?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god. I'm an omnivore.
Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure?
That's correct.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. Does that sound right? Thank you. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. Oh, all right. When you are ready to leave, just use your map.
We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So you'll probably become a rad video game wizard now.
That was all the content this memory card had. It's not his main data store.
Okay, so that looks like it's everything. God. This game does not autosave. So please be sure to save frequently. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Chapter 1. Oh, that was the prologue. Oh, okay. I feel like I should cut the video here. Let me pause it. Maybe? Can I pause? Outer sunset. Is there a pause button?
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
I can't pause.
Have you been overwatering it?
Yes. Sometimes things just rattle out of you, and I have no idea how to respond to it. Don't plants need lots of water?
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Oh. The plant's name is Wilty. Mildew, time to give the landlord another call.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through.
That's true.
I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem.
You are so sweet. The plant's name is Wilty.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic,
I'm feeling
since
judged.
it would be doing better if you had.
I'm feeling very judged right now. Well, forgive me for giving a damn.
I was not intending to insult you. Though, if you really do intend to care for this plant, I suggest you let me do as I see fit.
Sure.
Excellent.
I don't know how I'm gonna
Supplies should
afford
be
it.
here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together.
Oh.
You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon.
Okay. Let me see. I have no idea what's going on. It's a mystery of some kind. But I still don't know a thing about what kind of game this is gonna be. So I'm gonna pause here and cut a video of the prologue because I think that was kind of a longish video. And also, I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm still alive. I won't promise I'll update soon because it's almost like I'm getting superstitious every time I promise because I think I will. Something happens and I don't. So I won't say that this time. But I will see you in the next video. And thank you all for coming. I check the comments pretty regularly, and I'm always very touched because y'all are all so sweet. And I hope everybody's doing okay and staying safe. This has been kind of a rough year for a lot of people. So please stay safe out there. And I will try to do the same. So once again, my name is Anna Mardell, and I will see you in the next video. You have a good one. Bye-bye.